This is Harry Lowe. For 42 years, a road builder in Queensland, and for the past 4 years, the man at the helm of the state's main roads policies. It is not chance that has brought Mr. Lowe to Currumbin, in the heart of Queensland's famous Gold Coast, on the eve of his retirement as Commissioner of Main Roads. For Mr. Lowe, Currumbin represents the past, present and future of highway development in Queensland. As a young engineer, Harry Lowe worked on the first roadway over Currumbin Hill. The old road and bridge are soon to be replaced with new modern lines of communication. This work being undertaken on the Gold Coast is typical of the way in which the Main Roads Department is fulfilling its vital task of meeting the transport requirements of commerce and industry. On the Gold Coast, the premier industry is tourism. However, the tourist of today will be the traveller of tomorrow, and wherever he goes throughout Queensland's vast 667,000 square miles of territory, he will use a widespread and rapidly growing system of 25,000 miles of highways and main roads. On the Gold Coast, the tourist fishes for pleasure and relaxation. At Currumbin, 1,000 miles to the north, reaping the harvest of the sea is a serious business and valuable export income earner. Eventually, these Gulf prawns will find their way to the Gold Coast by road transport for final pre-export processing. The vast northwest of the state is a treasure house of primary industry and mineral products. Mount Isa, the commercial centre of the northwest, is the hub of an extensive road transport network. Of course, the Isa is known internationally as the location of one of the world's great mining undertakings and is Australia's principal producer of copper. Mount Isa is also a rapidly expanding mecca for tourists, and each year more and more people are visiting the area as part of road tours to the northern regions of the continent. The northwest is becoming crisscrossed with a network of all-weather roads designed to give beef producers the very best possible access to markets. Beef is a vital sector of Queensland's economy, and the Beef Roads program has brought millions of acres of the state's best cattle country within a few hours' driving distance of major railheads like Cloncurry. The man at the wheel of today's road train has replaced the drover of yesterday. Paralleling work on the development of beef roads in the north has been a project to upgrade the state highways which link the area with the coast. The Flinders Highway provides the major road traffic access between centres in the northwest and the ports to the east. Currently, the highway is being upgraded to all-weather standard, and within 3 years it will be completely bitumen surfaced. When this multi-million-dollar project is completed, commercial and tourist traffic will be able to travel on first-class highways from Brisbane to Darwin and Alice Springs by way of Townsville and the Flinders Highway. The city of Townsville is the clearinghouse for the products of the northwest region. Copper, silver, lead and zinc from Mount Isa, cattle from scores of remote stations, and sugar from along the coastal strip all find their way to the city's growing complex of industries. For the finished product, the port of Townsville is the gateway to the markets of the world. National Route 1, or the Bruce Highway as it is known in Queensland, is the backbone of commercial, industrial and rural development along the eastern seaboard. South from Townsville, the highway provides access to many communities built on scores of basic industries. The highway is the route the tourists follow to capture the sun. But it has even more practical meaning for the Queenslanders who are developing the state's resources in areas like Mackay. The city of Mackay is one of the great sugar centres of the world, and the road needs of the area have been geared to meet the requirements of this vital industry. A modern 4-lane road provides easy access to Mackay Harbour and its modern sugar storage and loading facilities. Roads, too, have helped open up the country to the west of the city and paved the way for new and exciting income earners for the area. Coal is king in the Mackay hinterland, and the new giant coal mines rely on road transport for many of their goods and services. Roads are also the lifeline for mine workers and their families who live in modern new towns like Moranbah. Mackay district coal is shipped through a new port at Hay Point. From the Hay Point loading facility, it is only a stone's throw to the wonders of the Great Barrier Reef and the islands of the Whitsunday Group. Each year, many thousands of tourists rode their way to Shute Harbour, the jumping-off point for exciting resorts like South Mole Island. Daydream Island is just another of the many resorts where the fortunate can get away from it all in a tropical paradise. For the tourist, Queensland has something to offer everyone. And for many, the magic word is Cairns. The most northerly of Queensland's coastal cities, Cairns provides every opportunity for work and play. port for northern sugar and other agricultural products, Cairns is an important beef centre where cattle from the Cape are brought for processing. Beef roads link Cairns with the vast area to the north and west. And first-class state highways place the city within easy reach of the temperate Atherton tableland and its many-faceted ways of life. Any man can consider himself unlucky if he has not driven the Cook Highway north of Cairns, because it must surely be one of the most beautiful roads in Australia. Beauty, of course, is in the eye of the beholder, and for some, beauty is the vast plains in the sheep country of the southwest of the state. In many respects, Queensland grew up on the sheep's back, and much of our early folklore had its beginnings in the hurdy-burdy of the shearing shed.
In his long bony hands, fixed is his gaze on the blue-bellied Joe. Glory if he gets her, won't he make the ring a go?
Sheepmen in Longreach, together with those throughout the rest of the wool industry, rely heavily on roads to transport their flocks and to get their wool to market. Modern roads have materially helped the wool industry to overcome its problems of the past decade. So spectacular have been road developments in the southwest in recent years that even some of the sheep are beginning to take notice. Those who live in the sheep country are also beginning to take notice of the work being done to upgrade their main highway to the coast. The Capricorn Highway project involves major engineering works, and already the ribbon of bitumen is well on the way to providing all-weather access. Work on the highway is proceeding from both the west and the east. Construction of this road is matching developments in rapidly growing areas like Emerald and around the nearby Fairbairn Down project. The highway also caters for the needs of newly emerging mining centres like Blackwater. Rockhampton, the beef capital of Australia, is the focal point for traffic from the central west. Located on the Tropic of Capricorn, the city, like so many other areas of decentralised development in Queensland, leans heavily on roads for its growing industries and many other expanding areas of progress. From Rockhampton, it is only a short drive south along the Bruce Highway to the sister city of Gladstone, one of Australia's major ports and the site of the world's largest alumina processing plant. Gladstone is also a major coal port. Whether you travel across Queensland from the west, the south, or the north, all roads eventually lead to Brisbane, the state capital. Brisbane, in line with major centres of population throughout the world, would be choking under the impact of rapidly growing vehicle densities if it were not for the planning and construction work undertaken by the Main Roads Department. New freeways and expressways, bridges and interchanges are all transforming the face of Brisbane and maintaining adequate traffic flow. Works already completed, in hand and on the drawing board, will provide the city with one of the most modern high-density traffic networks in this nation. The building, maintenance and upgrading of Queensland's main road system is a story with an exciting past and a limitless future. It is a never-ending job that will be going on for as long as Queenslanders and their goods and services face the need to travel from place to place. Our roads of today are a vast improvement on the roads of yesterday, and they will certainly be surpassed by the roads of tomorrow. The key to the success of the Main Roads Department lies simply in the fact that the department uses the experience of the past and the needs of today to plan for the future. The success, dedication and forward thinking of the department is reflected in the improving standard of the roads that we have all come to expect as a matter of course. For Harry Lowe, our story ends where it began. For him, Currumbin is a place of past achievement, present development and future progress. However, today's new generation of road builders have no time to reflect on the past. For them, and for road users everywhere throughout this great state, the important thing is to get on with the job of providing for the future.